Hey everybody. Wow, the wintry storms are working their way in. It's a bit of a weird one today because it's not actually cold, but yeah, it's pretty rough. This whole area is totally unrecognisable compared to a few years ago. Like, there used to be beach huts all the way up there, and now that's just been given back to nature, and this is all carving back in by the sea because they've just given up on the sea defences. There's the derrick. The reason for our adventure today... Oh, no one saw anything. The reason for our adventure today is I need to get a couple of potatoes, and I'm not even kidding. God, this looks safe. Yep, definitely safe. Why are they leaving 6 feet between them? Very strange. Anyway, something I'm going to quickly talk about here. Now, I made a very long video, like 30-minute full-on video about this quite a while ago, and it went up onto my Patreon. It was going to go to YouTube, and I decided it was probably going to cause too many arguments. Well, no arguments, but I don't know, I just didn't want people to think I was talking directly about them, and then people kept having different brand deals and stuff, and I'm just like, oh, I don't want to put this up now. So I left it as a Patreon exclusive, but I'm going to give the short version because I'm seeing something lately that's just starting to itch the same thing that I noticed before. When you're a creator such as myself, in the UK, I have to follow the ASA rules, the Advertising Standards Agency rules. YouTube have rules which are very similar to their rules, and it basically simply comes down to this. If you've got some brand deal going on, if you're being paid to, make a video or something, you have to tell people that at the beginning of the video clearly. If you are paid to make the video, if you are reviewing a product that you've been paid to review, if you are reviewing a product that you have been given, or if you are reviewing a product you have only been lent, it is still classed as a payment because you are going to get a benefit out of it, and for that end you have to tell people at the beginning of videos where the products came from and what the deal is surrounding them, which is why whenever I've started one of my product reviews or a bike review, you'll say, hey, I've been lent this bike by Lexmoto to make some blah blah blah. I say the same thing because it's my little bit to let everyone know exactly what the deal behind, say for instance, that bike loan was, or a product I was sent. Because I believe trying to pull the wool over someone's eyes about a product is a very underhanded little thing to do, so I don't like it. Now, what happens quite regularly is I get emails about products from different companies all the time they want me to review, and I only review the ones which are actually interesting. And they're smart helmets, for instance. I've been contacted by a couple of different companies about them. They're just, I've made my video talking about smart helmets. Smart helmets are dumb. I wouldn't want one. I'd rather just have a decent helmet and then stick the tech on it that I want. I've got a whole video talking about that, the ins and outs and all that stuff. There's a certain helmet manufacturer out there who has pestered me a few times to look at one of their products, and I've ignored it because, as I say, for some reasons I'm not interested in something that costs that much, and just not interested in that. However, you then start seeing that product turn up on lots of other channels, and some of them will be completely honest and say, this company sent me this helmet for a review, just going to give you my review. Some other channels don't say where it came from, and some have claimed to have actually purchased the helmet. It seems very bizarre that they would purchase a helmet at the exact time that the company was contacting creators and giving them away. But I don't know. Maybe they did get contacts and were like, we'd love to do that, but we have to buy that helmet to be able to do this review. That may be the case. I just find the timing interesting. Where's the hole? There's a hole in here somewhere, and I can't remember where it is. Where is it? Have I missed it? I think I missed it. Yeah. So it's just to say, be a little bit skeptical of some reviews that you see of products, especially if there is lots of that product appearing all over the place at the same time, just because it kind of means they probably got it through the same deal. Maybe they didn't, who knows. But yeah, it's just that I've worked in this industry for quite a few years now, and I've seen some things that have happened along the way, and I just don't like it, and that's why I've always tried to stick to that completely 100% honest, tell the people, there it is, there's a whole everything approach, and hope that the people will value that and then help fund it through Patreon. Yes, that was a plug for my Patreon at the same time, but that's the point of why I do things the way I do them. I want to give complete honesty, and you can trust that. But you can also trust that if I'm being completely honest, the companies aren't going to help me much. And as you've seen, there were a couple of brands that I used to work with, which I don't seem to work with them anymore. I don't know why that was. I'm not suggesting, it's because I gave critical reviews or anything like that. It may just be a numbers thing, Oh, what on earth? COVID did change the landscape somewhat. Certainly had my run-ins with a few companies over the years that weren't happy that I gave an honest opinion of a product. I've just realised I've overshot to get my potatoes. I managed to double back for potato. Would you double back for potato? What have they done to that pond? Wow, it's massive. If it used to be that big. Cows! Anyone coming? Hello? I will not disturb them too much. Any geese? Any geese? Oh, there's no geese. I don't know what's happened to the chickens and the geese. Well, what do we do now? Because we're both blocked. I have no idea what he just said. None. Give me my potatoes. Put them in my bag. Thank you. I'll take the corner space. It's too tight for anyone else. Back in a second. Gonna get me a potato or two. Got my potatoes. They're almost too big for their sack. Local veg, that's me. Now I've got my potatoes, I just need some beef. As it turns out, I'm already on one. Do you want to hear something horrifying, okay? The road over there used to be a 60 and is now 40. This road used to be a 40 and is now a 30. But recently there was some traffic surveying thing going on where they were considering making the entire island 20 miles an hour. It's hard enough for me to do 30 on this bike, it doesn't like it. I've managed to get it in just this sweet spot right now, but it's only because I have a headwind that's countering. This bike does not like doing 30. It's too high in one gear and too low in another. And no, I'm not changing the gearing just for that. And that's why people always say, well, just change the gearing. Just make it so it goes 30 easy. I wish this bike had hazards so I could park on double yellow lines. Do 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 do. Da na 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 na. Da na 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 na. If you can say what that's from, what film, I'm going to be impressed. What are you doing? I'm turning in, thank you. Right of way, thank you. A priority of wave and. Alright, what a tidy and concise video. Let your arse cheeks smash that like button on the way out. Thanks to my Patreon supporters. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye bye.